Yo, what's good, gang? I'm back with another video. Now, this is something different. It's a motherfucking story time. Have y'all ever did a story time? Have y'all seen me doing? Nah. See, I know it's something crazy. But listen, I want y'all to listen. And this story gets hectic because it's like, yo, I kind of forgot about this girl in a way. I ain't gonna lie. Do I still get her on Snapchat? We gonna call this girl Lily or Lee or something. I don't know. I say Lily. Her name start with an L though. I ain't gonna lie. Um, do I get her on Snapchat? I think I still got the bit on Snapchat. Hold on. I definitely don't. Damn. Damn. But I was vibing with her though. But guess what, y'all? Look, guess what? The bitch, she lives 6 hours away. Ain't no way that shit was gonna fucking work. The bitch lives 6 hours away. But in my head, I'm young. I'm in eighth grade, seventh grade. So I'm like, let me fuck with a bit. You know what I'm saying, bro? That was the first time. Like I think I was after my breakup with that one girl I was with for a year. I broke up with that girl, and I was just moving forward. And I met her on Snapchat. She was sliding up on my shit, and I was, you know what I'm saying. Looking back at it, she was ugly as shit. I'm not even trying to hate on you, but you was ugly as shit. I ain't gonna lie. But I wasn't looking at that. I was looking past that. I was like, yo, she's decent. I'm gonna say about like a 6.5, 7. I ain't gonna lie, 6.5, 7. But I wasn't even looking at that shit. Her personality was something I was looking at. Her shit was fire. I swear to God. Bitch lives 6 hours. I need to fuck with bitches who live 6 hours away. I ain't gonna lie. But her personality was fire. And we was fucking with each other, you know what I'm saying? And we had went to sleep on the phone. Mind you, I didn't even know that she couldn't have a nigga. Her parents was real strict. So any bitch who parents is strict, I assume you did some whole shit in the past, and that's why your parents don't want you fucking with niggas, or you just can't fuck with niggas. Your parents are strict. But if you like can't be on the phone with niggas, I'm gonna assume you did some whole shit in the past. You was sucking a dick or something. I'm gonna assume you was fucking or something. But listen, she couldn't talk to niggas, whatever. I'm like, alright, no, I ain't know that. So let me see how I figured out. So, hold on. I'm gonna see how I figured out. The way I figured out she couldn't have no niggas. Okay, we gonna let me slow down real quick. All right. So 6 hours away was already a red flag, but I wasn't thinking about it like that. I'm like, she still live in the same state as me. We could probably end up linking one day. Fuck it. 6 hours ain't shit. I post her. I think I post her a few times, right? And my friends, my friends at the time, they slide up and say, "This that's your girl." And you know when motherfuckers like get you to like, okay, that bitch is ugly, but they don't want to say it's ugly. Like the bitch was ugly. I ain't gonna lie. Like pig looking at it. But they was kind of trying to throw me subliminal like shots and say like, yo, the bitch is ugly. I ain't gonna lie. But I wasn't going. I wasn't hearing none of that shit. I'm like, this is my girl. I'm when I love hard as fuck. That's one thing you gotta know about me. I love if you know me, I love hard as fuck. So we on the phone that night. I guess she's sneaking her phone, like she's sneaking like talking to me on the phone or whatever. Like we on the phone damn near all day and shit, but she's like kind of sneaking and shit, right? We day by day we vibe and we playing a game. I think she just broke up with her nigga. So I'm the next nigga in line. You know what I'm saying? She break up with her nigga. I'm the next nigga in line. Type shit. So I'm the next nigga in line fucking with her. You know what I'm saying? We cool it. We just vibing. The vibe is so different. The vibe is so real. One day she tell me like I love you, and when she told me that shit, I was like, what the fuck? I felt that shit though. I feel like she was my twin. Like I feel like that was my first twin flame. Besides the last girl I was just with, like that was my first feeling of a twin flame type shit. And I'm like, I'm loving this girl, even though she lives 6 hours away and I never seen her a day in my fucking life. When the situation had happened, what I'm about to tell you, I cried. My mom was outside. I ran outside. I cried. I was like, what the fuck? I can't talk to her again. I'm crying and shit. The first girl I cried over. So let me get into what happened, right? So one morning, like I guess the phone was together. She had hung up the phone or something, or the phone was hung up by one of her parents. I don't know. The phone was hung up, right? And I'm like, what the fuck going on? So I'm tripping. I'm like, babe, this ain't you. You don't hang up the phone, babe. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck going on, right? The phone was hung up. At the moment, I was thinking of it. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why is the phone hung up? But I'm like, she probably just doing some shit, or like her phone probably died or some shit. Like Any excuse I can give myself to why she hung up, I'm just giving myself the excuse, right? Like I ain't trying to trip about it or nothing like that. Let me change the goddamn. Is that better? I ain't trying to trip about it or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? So hours go by. I text her. I think it's about 12 o'clock. I text her, and she ended up telling me, you could tell when somebody that ain't that person texting. Like you could tell when somebody has somebody's phone and they texting you off of somebody else's phone. So I'm like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, who the fuck is this? So we texting slowly, and she's giving me some dry ass responses, and I'm like, this ain't you, babe. Wait, what's going on? Like, I was going along with it, but out of nowhere, I'm like, this shit gotta stop. What's going on? So I ask her what's going on. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, why are you texting like this? Why are you acting so dry? Like, this ain't you. I don't get you wet no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? This ain't you. And she continued to be dry, and I forgot what she said, cause this is about 3 years ago. And I don't know where I get a FaceTime call. I'm like, okay, this is random, but like I'm like, before I pick up this phone, I'm gonna get mad at her. I'm gonna prepare myself to get on this FaceTime call, right? She picked up the phone, ring, 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 right? I turn, I look, it's her mama. Okay, I'm scared as fuck. I don't want to hang up the phone. I'm like, hello, nice to meet you. I'm in my fucking educational voice. I'm like, hello, nice to meet you, ma'am, type shit. And she looked at me dead in the eye. She said, cut the shit. I'm like, what the fuck you mean, cut the shit? I'm in my head, I'm like, what the fuck you mean? Cut the shit. She like, my daughter is not allowed to have any boyfriend of no type of sort. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, the more strict you are on a bit, especially a girl. If you have a daughter, the more strict you are on her, the sneakier shit she gonna do. Okay, so let me remind all you parents that shit. The more strict you is with your daughter, she gonna do more shit. So Lee can't have a fucking boyfriend, and she will not be calling you no more. She will not be texting you no more. Your number will be blocked. I'm like, okay. I'm like, I'm in panic mode right now. I'm like, my baby gone type shit. Your number will be blocked on some shit. I'm like, okay, that's fine, ma'am. I don't mind. You know, I enjoyed your daughter. Your daughter was amazing. This and this and that. She hang up on me. I'm like, bitch, you just not. I know you didn't fucking hang up on me. So I called back. No response. I guess she ain't blocked me yet though. I guess the mom ain't blocked me yet though. So I text the phone. I sent a paragraph. I said, yo, if you seeing this message, I really appreciate your daughter. She gave me the best time of her life. I mean, my life, and she was amazing. You know what I'm saying? I definitely think y'all should reconsider taking her phone and whoop de whoop, right? And this is where the story gets interesting. They end up texting back 3 hours later, and they was like, thank you, this and that. That was very mature of you, but she knows our rules and she broke the rules. I'm like, okay, I respect that. The bitch broke the rules. She wasn't supposed to be on the phone with niggas, and she did. So you know what I'm saying? She got caught, right? I guess her mom was more strict than her dad. I don't know. But she got caught, and she ended up getting her phone back a month later. And after that, after the whole situation that happened, I was crying. I ran outside like I told y'all. She got her phone back a month later. After that, I already done moved on to a new bit. I ain't even focused on her. So I'm like, I'm giving her dry responses, and I'm like, okay, the bit like she like posting on Snapchat herself, and I'm like, yo, my new bitch look better. I ain't gonna lie. I was stressing for no reason. But we was texting. I'm like, yeah, this that was kind of fucked up. You should have told me that you was supposed to have a boyfriend and whoop de whoop. And I was really mad at her. I'm like, you didn't even tell me you was supposed to have a nigga. So why you getting me in that type of situation? And she was like, I'm sorry, and I'm like, nah, red flag. You gotta get cut. So I cut her off. We ain't talk after that. I didn't respond to her like for a long time. And then I guess she was sliding up on certain Snapchats and shit I was doing and shit, but I was ignoring her. I don't know what the fuck she at now. Hopefully she bad as fuck now. Let's try to look her up. Hold on. Hopefully she bad now. Hold on. What is her Instagram? I mean her Snapchat. What's her name? I forgot her name. What the fuck was her name? Yeah, I don't think I remember her name. I ain't gonna lie. I don't even remember the bit name. It start with an L, right? Um. Oh, I found it. I found it. I found it. I found it. Hold on, hold on. I found it, gang. Yeah, I found it. This is a Snapchat. Let me try to hit her up real quick. Yeah, let me shut the hit up real quick. Hold on, hold on. But the bill is 6 hours away. What's the point of hitting up? I ain't got no photos in this bitch no more. She probably got a different Snapchat now. I ain't gonna lie. She ain't post nothing. Damn. That ain't no point. I ain't gonna lie. That ain't no point. Well, hopefully you enjoy the story time, man. Like, subscribe, comment if you new. If you want to, if you want more story times, bro, and you think this was entertaining, let me know, bro. I got y'all. But I love y'all, man. I'm out.